Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to the JP Show. I am your host, JP, and my executive producer, Natalia, is in the building. This is our second episode, and we are glad to have you guys. Everybody that subscribed to the first video, man, we give you guys a super thumbs up, a hand clap, a hug, everything. We really do appreciate the love. And everybody that commented, it's been all love. We thank you. Also, want to say, like, as we continue to grow and continue to build the show, we're going to be doing giveaways, and people that comment, there will be giveaways for you guys or whatever. And like I was telling you guys on the first show, this is basically a relationship show. This show is not based on my life. This show is based on all of our lives, everybody's lives, generally. It's about all the relationships that you've seen, I've seen, maybe sometimes I went through, but you know what I mean, or relationships that I've seen happen, Natalia seen happen, or everybody. So it's not just Dooley, because I've been getting comments and text messages, well, you should do this, and you don't need to be hanging around, and da-da. And I'm like, this is not based on my life. This is just based on everybody's life and what everybody, all what we're seeing out here in today's society and today's generation. So I just want to throw that out there and get that off my chest. So now that we said all of that, let's get to the topics for today's show. Today's show, we're going to be going over, we're going to be talking about basically hygienes, men and women, and we're going to be talking about, Natalia, what did I say again? Hygienes
Hygiene.
and men not being able to handle men not being able to handle like getting turned down.
Rejection.
So, rejection, proper word. So we're going to be going over rejection today, talking about rejection, and men not being able to handle rejection and hygienes. So let's just go ahead and get it started with rejection. So what I'm been seeing actually, not even just in today, but even when I was a kid, I'm seeing a lot of men that's not being able to handle rejection. For instance, if a guy sees a lady and he goes up to her and he says, hello, how you doing? And then the lady says, I'm doing fine. He says, oh, can I get your number, whatever? And she says, oh, I don't want to give you my number. And then he says, oh, fuck you, bitch. Like, number one, that's uncalled for. Like, just because she don't want to give you her number doesn't mean that she automatically has to be called out of her name. Number two, like, I always feel like karma is a bitch, and karma will come back to you. Sometimes when we get bad things that happens to us, it's not because of bad things is just happening to us. It's because we're putting bad energy out into the world. So it just keeps recycling, and it comes back to you. You're like, my thing is that you're gonna get the woman, the job, the money, the accolades. You're gonna get everything that you deserve in life, but it's gonna come tailor-made for you. You know what I'm saying? That woman
Right.
that says she didn't want to be with you or didn't want to give you her number, she wasn't tailor-made for you. She was maybe for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we got to get out, like, men, we got to get out of this where we, like, if we trying to talk to a woman or we like a woman, because that woman, doesn't give us, what we are asking for, we automatically bash them. And we talk down to them, we talk bad. That's some of the reasons why women put up a fight when we come correct. That's some of the reasons why they be putting up a fight with us. Because they think that you always got some type of ulterior motive going on
behind it, or it's going to be a negative outcome. So at that point, you're just sick of it as a woman, and you're not even going to give that opportunity. And sadly, you might be missing out on a good opportunity.
Right.
On both ends.
Right. Like Natalia said, sadly, you might be missing out on a good opportunity because you just somehow just don't know how to take the rejection and move on. It's nothing wrong with it. And I can understand from a men's perspective, because men, we always are getting rejected. Like, we come into, especially black men, we come into this world being rejected. Like, I've seen so much stuff happen to my friends, myself, people around me, where you're like, damn, like such and such going through it again, or his mom's doing this, or this is happening. So I totally understand. You get to a point as a black man when you like, fuck this rejection, forget all this bad stuff that's happening to me, forget, you just want good stuff to happen to you. So I totally understand that. But also on the same token, you can't go around damaging people and damaging women because you want things to go your way. Is that
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but you also got to understand, like, someone else's blessings may not be your blessing at that time. So things do take time. And to me, if you've been rejected 50 times, so does that mean you're done? You're going to give up? No, you keep on moving on.
That's facts. And that's the thing that I like about, some of my friends. They could get rejected 100 times in one day, and they still
keep on. They still keep on with the same line. Maybe you need to have a different angle.
With the same line.
He's like, it's gonna hit once.
Yo, I got a friend of mine. He had the same line for about 20 years.
Nope.
I'm like, damn, bro, you still using that?
No.
like, damn, I thought you would have got to upgrade your lines, man.
But see, sometimes we have to look within ourselves to see why is that line, that quote-unquote line, or why when you're approaching someone is not hitting or not working. So you got to look within yourself and say, maybe I need to change it up a little bit.
Right. Sometimes you got to change your approach. Approach is definitely with women, it could be everything. Approach.
You only got 2 seconds to impress.
You know that.
You got 2 seconds.
You know that. You only got 2 seconds to come with the real. And if you come with, if your approach is not on point and you not, being a man, because at the end of the day, women like men, like a man's man. I rarely see women with like kind of like softer guys. Not saying that they don't like them, but when I talk to women, they like a man's man. And if you're not coming correct and you're not being a man, assertive, stepping up to the plate, yo, they not messing with you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come with it, but just for my thing, what I've been seeing, and this is not something that's like new. I've actually seen this for years, where dudes have came at women in a negative form because they was rejected. And I could understand, like, inside, you're like, damn, like, I really wanted that woman. And sometimes you got to do your homework. You got to find out where she works or where she goes to. Not stalker like, but you just got to.
And you also got to understand the person you're approaching. What may work for someone, for one woman, is not going to work for the other. Right. You got to know the type of woman you're approaching as well. Right.
And that woman may want you to put in work. She may be like, she may be interested in you, but she's like, I ain't going to give you my number straight off the bat like that. Like,
impress me.
Right. Impress me.
Put and it don't take much to impress me.
Right. Find out where she works and send some flowers to her job or something like that.
Sometimes it's the simplest things that get you a little further.
So we got to work on, sometimes it's not always going to be wham, bam, I got her in 1 second and I scooped her up. Sometimes when we was 18 or something, maybe that worked. But as you get older, you evolve and you become a better person. And a lot of things that maybe used to impress you probably don't impress you no more. You done been through that all that.
Your view changed.
Your view changed. And so you just walking up to a woman saying, yo, baby, yo. Come on. That's not going to rock out.
I notice you noticing me. Stop.
Right. It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. So, that's a little bit that, as far as what I've been seeing, with guys, not being able to handle rejection, you know what I mean? And even like sometimes when women be talking to men, they could be in a relationship and they'll be telling, you know, the guy how they feel or what they going through or whatever the case is, and the guy would just shoot them off and just like don't want to listen and don't want to, you know, pay attention.
You might learn something.
Right.
That may not be the woman for you, but you're going to learn something for the woman that is for you.
Right. Or don't even want to like take heed to like what his girl is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta, like, everybody has their own truth. And you gotta allow your girl to be able to speak her mind. That's why sometimes they don't talk to us. They don't tell us everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't freaking like allow them to be able to be truthful, to be honest, step up to the plate, tell us what they gotta say or whatever. Like a lot of women, I hope you guys know this, but a lot of women be holding stuff back from you.
Yeah.
They'll tell their girlfriends. They tell their girlfriends everything, but they won't tell you because they're afraid how you're going to respond. A lot of you men are responding negative, attitudes, blowing up, going crazy.
Sometimes you just gotta listen to what the other person's saying, whether you agree with it or not. There might be some truth behind it.
Right. Listen to what they say. Your girl could probably come to you and tell you like, yo, I want to have a threesome. And you probably like, I want to have,
you cheating.
Yeah. Or I want to have something with a girl, but babe, I just want you to watch, and then we'll tag you in, you know, later or something. Oh, you gay now? Oh, so you're gay? Like, yo, my man, like, relax. Like, she's being honest and telling you like something that she wants to do. Maybe it's her fantasy. Women have fantasies too.
And it may help the relationship or improve your relationship with that woman.
Right. Women have fantasies too. Not just men. We ain't the only ones that have fantasies. They got things that they want to accomplish too. They got fantasies that they want to accomplish. So we got to allow them to be able to tell and stop rejecting them on every single thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. So, you know, I'm just coming here to tell, like, listen to, you know, talking to my man. I listen to dudes all the time. I be hearing what they have to say and everything. And it just seems like guys are just coming off real bullyish sometimes. Like, don't bully your girl, man. Like, or don't bully somebody you trying to get to know. Like, allow them. If the girl say no, I bet. It's a no, but I'm going to get you. Yeah. And the women like that. Yep. They like when the dude is showing like he's
day 3 or 4, you wearing us down at that point.
Start wearing them down. Wearing them down. It's only so many times they can say no. You know what I'm saying? Until they start looking like, oh, he do look kind of attractive. You could be butt ugly. You could be the ugliest dude in the world. But if you keep wearing them down, they be like, oh, he do look kind of cute.
All of a sudden you become attractive because of your assertiveness.
Yeah.
And keep going after that woman.
Yeah. I mean, like, sometimes you got with women, you do have to put in the work because they probably did go through something prior to, you know, meeting you, and, you know, they probably talked to the guy and they just gave him the number, and they probably like, yo, this time I'm gonna make the guy do a little something or work a little harder to get me. Don't just give him, you know, the number like that. So let's be able to talk to women, to be able to, if they reject us, it's okay. If I really want you, then I'm going to put in the work to get you. If I don't really want you, then, you know.
Then it was for the best.
And it was for the best. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, guys. Like, and I'm sure, you know, me saying this is probably not really going to change that much. But it would be nice to see, like, you know.
But hold up. So, to me, because of the rejection that men are experiencing, they're not approaching women anymore. Women don't have the balls enough to go and approach a man. So where does that leave us?
It leaves us where we're at right now.
Exactly. Limbo.
We're just out here just looking crazy.
Right.
Because women is not approaching men. And I still did not get your comments about, you know, why women won't approach men. Somebody did leave a comment, and I do appreciate you very, very much for your comment. But I still have not received really any comments. And I'm asking you guys this to leave a comment for my information. You guys are going to get to know me as we continue to grow, but I love information. I love to hear what other people have to say how other people are feeling. So, one person, two people actually left a comment, but I really need to hear what women and men have to say about why women don't.
Yeah, let us know about your experiences.
Right. Let us know about your experiences. Let us know, if you approached a guy and how you felt. Like, let me know how you felt about approaching. Maybe you felt bad and you like, yo, I ain't going, or you felt like it wasn't right and you're like, yo, I ain't going to approach no more.
But what's so crazy is women don't realize that we have this power where you can approach a man and that man's going to think you the dopest chick out there because you have the balls to approach him. 9 times out of 10, you're going to bag that dude.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Like, I feel like just because you approach him doesn't mean that
you were chasing him.
Yeah, you're chasing him, or you're doing manly the manly job. Like, I feel like if you approach him and y'all get to know, things are going to fall back into place. Like, it only has to, because you're a man and he's you're a woman and he's a man. I hope you're not a man.
Yeah, right. No. That's a different show.
That's a different show. That's on the next episode.
That's a different show.
You're a man. but you're a woman, he's a man. I feel like even though you're approaching him, things will still fall back into place the way, man do this and woman do that.
Absolutely.
But I just feel like, it would be better in this generation that we're in. Like I said before in the last show, is like women are doing so many different things and they are progressing in this universe. And it's just sad to see when it comes to relationship, there is no progression at all. There's no moving forward. There's not. It's none of that. It's just straight. They're sitting back and they're like, yo, it's on you, buddy. And the guy, he doesn't know, because he's like we just talking about with rejection. He's been rejected so many times, that he doesn't know how to don't even know how to talk to women anymore. Don't know how to approach a woman anymore. Don't know how to even say hello anymore. You don't know. Real talk, in real life, you really don't know what's about to happen.
It's true.
Like, when I was younger, when I was in my teens and early 20s and all that, you could say hello, and a woman would say hello back, and with a beautiful smile. They hit you with that smile like it will melt your heart. But now, you say hello, and they hit you with a McGruff freaking bark.
Yep.
You're like, yo, what the hell? So is, at the end of the day, I'm telling men to, don't be so abrasive to women when you get rejected. But in the same time, I'm also saying, like, for women, you gotta start doing more.
Yeah.
You got to do a little bit more, because you guys have put in so much negativity and so much bad attitude, so much negative, that the guy is literally afraid to talk to you.
I've had a guy say to me, oh, you look beautiful today. And I say, thank you. And he looked so shocked because he said, wow, you're the first woman to actually respond. That says a lot.
Look at that.
That says a lot.
Look at that.
He was shocked just because I opened my mouth and it was something positive. A simple thank you.
We need more positivity. And that's real facts. Real life.
You know what that thank you might have done to him? The next person he met, he had the confidence now to go approach the next woman.
Facts. And that thank you might have freaking lightened his day.
Yeah.
It's all about positivity and being light. We don't have to be so heavy and so hard and so negative. You know what I'm saying?
Life is too short for
that.
Like,
even if you don't want to get with the guy.
Absolutely.
Even if you don't.
Because I didn't want to get with him, but I said thank you.
You're a crazy lady, man.
I didn't want to get with him.
For real. But even if you don't want to get with him, just being positive and just having good energy.
Respectful.
Respectful.
That's it.
It's nothing wrong with that. But again, for my guys, rejection, I really want to hit on that. I really do. Because even from women perspective, I'm hearing women tell me like, oh, guys can handle the rejection. I tried to talk to them and they come at me and they blow me off and they say this and that and they don't even talk and they just walk out the house. They don't talk to me.
But what energy are they putting out there? What kind of attitude? See, the thing is, listen, there's some women that they're walking around mean mugging.
Right.
And when you mean mug, that's the type of energy you're going to attract also. So that guy's not going to want to talk to you. Why are you angry at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Facts.
What could have possibly happened from the time you got out your bed, walked out your house, to get on the bus, the train, whatever, for you to have an attitude at 7 in the morning?
That's facts. Is it your breath stink? Like what causes you to have an attitude at 7 a.m.? Like real talk. Like tell me something to tell you that you could think of that would say
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Like what could it be that?
How can you wake up angry?
Now, could it be something that's going on, that's happening in that person's life that's causing them to... It
could be. You holding a lot of baggage in your life. I mean, everybody got their own thing, but...
You know what I've seen a lot? Like, sometimes why women be mad, like, and with the job that I do, I see, like, a lot of... I hear a lot of women talking about certain things. It be like the baby daddy. The baby daddy or the boyfriend,
Well, maybe that's why I'm so happy in the morning, because I ain't got neither.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So I have nothing to be angry about.
Yeah, but I've been seeing a lot of like women be talking about either their boyfriend. They be really upset about their boyfriend or their baby daddy type of situation. And I've heard women that I've talked to, they'll be talking and they'll be like, oh, I had to beat up, this girl and, she was trying to get with my man.
Why? I hate when I see
but maybe
women do that.
Maybe that's causing some of the attitudes. Cause they always is like remember how on what was it the 5 Heartbeats when my man went up and said, oh, he's got to fight for my girl. Oh,
right.
It's like they always fighting for their dude.
But the thing is, you're fighting for a dude who's fucking around on you.
Constantly.
So
and then
who's the fight? The two women need to go and have that conversation with that man. Why y'all fighting each other? He's lying to both of you.
Right. Listen,
you
guys.
angry at the wrong person.
Right. You're right. Listen, YouTubers, I actually got a question of the day. This is a real question. It's coming from a man's perspective. Do you think that I'm trying to figure out a way to word this. Do you think that it's okay for a woman, let's say a woman with 4 kids, to approach or try to bag a man with no kids?
Absolutely not. Nope.
Or let's say 3 kids.
Nope.
Or what about 2 kids?
Nope.
When we get down to 2 is we got. What about 1 kid?
They just on a different type of time though. Like a person with a child and multiple kids is on a different type of time than someone who is single. They might want to hang out every night of the week and have every right to because they live solo. That other person, they at home with the kids. So now you're conforming that other person with no children to want to sit in the house with you and your kids, and that's not fair either.
Let me say this, Natalia. I'm not saying no right or wrong. I just want women. I'm not saying anything is right or anything is wrong. I'm just throwing it out there. If a man has no kids and a female has 3, let's say 3 kids. Realistically, 3 kids is probably what you're going to get. 3 kids. Is it like, do the woman think in her mind, like maybe this is too much for somebody with no kids? Like, he has to come in from day one and be like, a mentor. I'm not even going to say, the D word, but he has to be like a mentor from day one. You know what I'm saying? And a provider, to be honest with you, a provider from day one.
But how difficult it is for somebody with no children to all of a sudden be providing.
How difficult is it?
That's crazy.
Men, I need y'all. Like, I really need y'all right now to step up. Women, I need y'all too. Like, how difficult is it? And women, if you've been in this situation, let me know. If the dude had 3 kids and you single and you doing your thing and everything, and then all of a sudden you got to take on this motherly figure.
I mean, I wouldn't date a guy with 3 kids.
Why not? Why not?
What? I ain't nobody stepmommy. Hell no.
Damn. Really?
Nope, not 3 kids.
What about 2 kids?
Depends on the age.
What if he was the man of your dreams? Fuck the age. What if he was the man of your dreams?
2 kids?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah, maybe.
So we got
maybe. But see, that means he has to for him having 2 kids, he got to make up for it in other ways.
And what is that? What is that?
He has to be like the dopest dude out there for me to be like, I don't want no bum dude who's like, yo, I need you to watch my kids. And he said, nah, it's not going to happen.
I need you to watch my kids.
That ain't going to happen.
I need you to watch my kids.
While he's sitting in front of the TV playing freaking Xbox. You bugging.
Yo, I need you to watch my kids.
Nah, he got to be a dude that handles his business with his kids for me to want to do that.
Wow, I feel you. I feel you. You gotta. But let us know. Let me know. In the comments if you guys like. Does it even matter that if the woman has kids, the man got kids? Does it matter? Does it like if you're a woman with 3 kids and the guy got no kids? Do you look at him like, oh, I want to get with him because he has no kids? Or do you say, oh, he don't
That's true, because some people with kids, they don't want somebody with children.
But I always thought like a guy that had kids should be with a female that had kids.
Absolutely.
Like, it just...
Y'all got something in common.
You got something in common. It just seemed like it would mesh.
It would mesh well. You have to understand each other's parenting. Because when you're a single person and you're dealing with someone with a child, you don't understand, like, hey, X, Y, and Z took place. I got to go run and do X, Y, and Z for my child. Some people can't handle that. That's like, you have to be mature enough to handle that all the attention is not going towards you, it's going towards that child.
Right. And that's the thing, too, is like, a lot of guys, I mean, not guys, but a lot of single men and women, they've been by themselves for so long, and they've been single for so long, whether or not they're dating or whatever, but they've been single for so long, and then all of a sudden they just thrown, because when you're single, there's like some selfishness that you have to get rid of, because you've been single for so long. And then you're like just automatically thrown into this family, this ready-made family. So you're like, you don't have no time to get rid of your own selfishness. You don't have no time to digress. And
so you got to welcome another person plus their kids? I don't know. That's too much. Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And I'm actually seeing women that have kids and they're going after men with no kids.
Yeah.
Now, I always thought that it makes sense to go after a man with kids.
Well, you know what it is, too? Some of the women probably don't want to deal with another baby mama.
And that's the thing, too. I'm glad you said that, Natalia, because and I know we're kind of like off topic here, but I had to throw that out there. But the women, the side, or however you want to call it, the baby mother and the baby father, they are trouble. They're trouble. I've had a situation once where I dated a woman, she had 3 kids.
Ooh.
Yeah. Woo, man, that's what I said. When she said she had, I said, woo. I was like, woo.
Right.
She had 3 kids, but I liked her a lot. I really, really did. Like, she was like perfect, in a lot of ways. And so we was rocking. Like having a ball. We would travel. We was taking trips with the kids. We was popping. Like, I was like, I was like mentor of the year. Like I was doing my thing. So, but the baby father, he kept getting in the way.
Catching feelings, because why you ain't gonna raise my kid?
He kept getting in the way. He
Shit.
didn't like the dynamics that I had with the kids. Like me and the kids, we was rocking out, having a good time. I would show up at their games or at their functions or whatever, and we would just have a ball. And they was enjoying me. That's what it was.
He didn't like that.
So he did everything he could to get in the way.
But you know what's so crazy is people need to realize it does take a village. Like, just because someone is not your biological parent, that doesn't mean you couldn't be that dad number 2 for them. It wasn't going to excuse him being their father.
Right. Exactly. And I remember the girl, one of the little girls, they called me, they said something like dad number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And this
bonus
dude
dad.
bonus dad. I got a bonus dad. And this dude went berserk. He went crazy.
But that's the insecurity.
Listen, he called my phone.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I heard you trying to be my daughter's father. Yo, you know who this is? Yeah. I'm like, yo, my man, like, this is a child.
Right.
I am an adult. I'm giving her I'm being responsible to this little girl. You're not there. I'm taking her to school every day. I'm picking her up from school every day. Me and her at the school, we're going to grab something to eat. We're really talking. Like, we're really talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. So yeah, I do agree with Natalia. It'd be the sometimes the baby mothers, and we ain't even gonna get on that.
No, that's a whole series. We could talk about that in 4 episodes.
Yo, that really is. Like, real talk, Natalia not lying.
That's a whole different
the baby
thing.
Mama and holding the kids from the father and all that. That's a whole nother program that will take about 5 to 10 shows. Yeah. Real talk. Yeah. So I don't even want to touch on that. But yeah, so we gotta man, it's just a lot, yo. It's a lot. But let's get into our second topic of the day, which Natalia's been waiting. I gotta be honest with y'all. YouTubers, I really gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you. Natalia's been waiting to get to this topic.
Let's do it.
So the second topic of the day is hygiene.
Oh God.
So this is what I wanna ask my men. Do you know, men? Do you know that your girl or somebody you may be having sexual relationships with is holding back on you because your parts down low is stinky? Mm-hmm. Do you know that? Because I've been having talks with my lady friends, and I thank God that they're able to talk to me and open up to me. Like, listen, a lot of men, if you don't have a woman that can talk to you and open up to you, if you got a friend that's a girl and she doesn't talk to you about sex, y'all not really friends.
Y'all not really friends.
Like, real talk. Like, that's how some of they can open up to me and talk to me about anything and everything. And so I have one that's right beside me right now.
We've spoken about this so many times. It is a deal breaker for me. Don't even look at me. We gotta talk about the stinky men parts.
So the stinky men parts. So Natalia, my EP, is basically saying that she's had, situations where she went down to have a good time and just do her party thing, and she went below, and the guy had maybe musty balls or musty penis, whatever.
And we're not talking about bum dudes. We're talking about guys who sit behind a desk all day. You're working in an office. We're not talking about the dudes on the corner, because that's not my style. We're talking about the corporate America dudes. We talking about the dudes who, like I said, have a regular 9 to 5. The smell is ridiculous. Keep in mind, they dress from head to toe, but then when we get in that situation, on that moment, I gotta walk away because of that smell.
I know it's not funny, but
it's a lot of y'all out there, like,
yo,
for real.
What she's really saying right now, guys, is, and I don't know if you actually know this, but and females, I and she will agree with me that females is probably not telling you.
They're not telling. I mean, I had to tell guys in certain situations, and they looking at me like I'm crazy, but to me, that smell is going to continue on to the next person because no one is being real with y'all. So what we got to do is, now, there's some girls, me, I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. You got some girls, they going to hold their breath.
Right.
Why you got to do all of that?
Right.
Just tell them.
Right. Yeah, some girls is holding their breath, mm-hmm. and they're still trying to perform. Mm-hmm. And the thing that pops out to me is that, guys, you're not really getting the best of the best because she's holding her breath, or she's just trying to get through it or whatever, mm-hmm. and just making her way through it. And she's really not giving you like mm-hmm. really what she can give you. But I really want to ask that question. Guys, do you know that females, they are not giving you what they probably can give you because you stink, and you stink below the belt? So it's like what ways can we fix this? Is it your eating habits? Is it the eating habits, Natalia?
It could be the eating habits. It could be what you're drinking. So like I could speak personally and say that there's been instances where I've told someone, hey, you've just been drinking all night. You know, if you went out to a bar or whatever, we can taste it and it is disgusting.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It has a sour taste to it and it's a turnoff. So, remedy. And this may not work for everybody, but pineapple juice, drinking more water, things like that, just to flush that out, because it's not a good look.
Now, what do you say to the guys that you see them in the clubs, or you may see them at the kickback or whatever, mm-hmm. and they walk in the crib with a gallon of fucking Hennessy?
I'm not dating that dude. You can't come near me with Hennessy.
Wow, really?
Because that's some 1992 old whack liquor cheap shit.
Wow, are you really going there?
Yup.
Wow.
Yup.
Well, there's privilege. Or what they got, Hennessy XO or some shit like that.
How he look?
Oh, now it's how he looks.
How he look?
I bet. So, you know what I think it is too? A lot of guys don't take advantage of the environment and the world that we're in right now, because now everything is like so organic and so healthy, and we have all these different ways of eating.
Because it could be their pores.
You don't have to eat the old way anymore where, mm-hmm. you know, now this is, everything is like, you go in the grocery store, it's organic. But not only that, when the last time you seen a guy like come home from the grocery store with a bag of fruit?
Last night.
Oh, excuse me. Listen, I ain't trying to get into her relationships and all. Like she trying to throw her relationships
I'm not.
on here.
I'm not.
I'm just trying to focus on my guys, and she wants to talk about all her apples and oranges.
I'm not trying to talk about my boo thing.
All right, whatever. Let me move past that. Okay. Also, for the women, I do gotta say, and I hate to throw this.
Oh, say it.
I hate to do this to y'all, but women, I have ran into several women that has stinky vagina, and that's facts. And actually, that's not even facts. That's big facts. So.
Well, how many we talking? More than 5? More than 6? Is it every other girl?
I didn't keep count like that, but I would, off the top of my head, mm-hmm. I would probably say 3 to 4.
Wow.
Off the top of my head that I can remember that has stinky twats. So I really like me. I never really got into like the woman. You know, I'm getting into the women's vagina and how they take care of themselves and how they. But back then, I didn't really understand. Really know why do they stink like that? For instance, I'm about to keep it 100,000 with you right now. So I'm dating this girl, and we popping off. Like it's going down. Like we really enjoying each other, getting into each other, having a good time. So, she was supposed to. We had made a date for her to meet me at my house around maybe 8 o'clock. So I told her I was gonna cook dinner or whatever. So I'm in the crib cooking dinner, blah blah blah, doing that whole thing. So she calls me. She says she's about to catch a cab. She made it home. She gonna do whatever she gotta do. She gonna catch a cab. Come over. So somewhere around 8ish, she called me. She said, I'm downstairs. So I go downstairs to let her in. I promise you on everything I love, and this is big facts. This is the truth. She looked like $1,000,000 for real. Like if you could imagine what $1,000,000 looked like in person, she looked like that. I mean, from head to toe, she was phenomenal, gorgeous. She was out of this world. Like I literally almost fainted when I seen her. I was like, like the smells that was coming off of her was so beautiful. I just wanted to eat her. Literally, have you ever wanted to eat a woman? Like I literally wanted to just
different show.
Not like that. I literally wanted to just eat her. And so we was we went upstairs and I'm cooking and I'm doing all this stuff, whatever. So, it's that time, the time comes to get busy, right? Mm-hmm. So so I start taking off the clothes and all this type of stuff I start taking off the clothes and all this stuff and start getting with it and I get to the pants and then I get to the underwear and well, bam, wham. Like everything that I said before when she was outside, got out the cat, all that just went away. It literally looked like I had some dirt bag in my bed.
Oh my God.
Like all that went away, all that gorgeous, all that beautiful, all that stuff, it totally went away. It literally looked like I had some scallywag in my bed. And I pulled the panties down and it was literally so disgusting, so smelly. Like in a matter of 3 seconds, the entire room went up in flames.
No.
I'm not lying to you, Natalia. Like it has so much freaking nasty smells going on in there.
But you know what's crazy? I've been hearing this a lot lately.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And they're saying it's almost like, remember how that saying used to go, you see the girl, she's dressed from head to toe, and you go inside her house and it's dirty? Mm-hmm. Her insides is dirty.
Is your insides dirty? Let us know. I'm sure you're not going to let us know if that right. But let us know if your insides is dirty.
The insides is dirty.
But, right, so, and you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say this anyway. Ooh. This is how deep the shit go, though. I have to be honest. I couldn't do nothing because she was very smelly or whatever, and I didn't even want to, like
embarrass her.
Like that messed up my mind so bad that I didn't want to be like on some, let's go to the shower, let's take a shower. We already was about to get into it, and then I'm talking about, I didn't know where I'm going, let's take a shower.
But that's a sign. So some people need to realize that's a sign. When a guy's like, let's go to the shower, sometimes because he want to make sure that you clean.
But let me tell you what she did. So we was chilling, and I just got off of her because